right, this person was excited. How are we all doing tonight? Hey! Okay. Thank you for coming out this evening. My name is Andrea Noble. I'm the Marketing and Community Outreach Coordinator here at the Port Theatre. We're so pleased to kick off our Offstage Jazz series in the lobby tonight. It's part of our Spotlight series, which many of you are probably familiar with, and tomorrow night we have the comedy Bed and Breakfast, which is an Arts Club Theatre Company production, and it's performed by 2 actors playing 22 different roles, and they're coming all the way from Vancouver. It should be a really good show. There is a draw for 2 free tickets, which I will pull at the end of tonight, so if you haven't got a ballot and you'd like one, come visit me at the table over there and put your ballot in the box. And if you don't win, that's okay. You can still come to the show. There are still tickets to be bought. I also want to mention Winter Harp coming up in December. It's selling really fast, so please get your tickets to that. And also January 20th, I'm going to try to pronounce this, Unikaktuat is an Inuit tale that is going to be performed with Les Sept Doigts. So I don't know if many of you saw the show a few years ago by Les Sept Doigts. They did a baking and circus arts performance, and apparently it was so amazing that it sold out. So please come back, because it's that group combined with Inuit performers and artists, and they're doing shadow puppetry and music and dance, and it's going to be amazing. So don't miss that. We always have really unique performances here at the Port Theatre, and we're so lucky to have so many talented people on the island. I'd also like to introduce Andrew Holmesy, who is the president of the Nanaimo International Jazz Festival Association, and they are co-presenting tonight's performance. As well, we have 3 upcoming offstage jazz events as well throughout the season. How many of you came to the jazz events last year? Okay, great. So we've got a lot of returning people, but for those of you who haven't been, we have 4 shows throughout the year, and Andrew can tell you a little bit more about it. So I'm going to pass this over now to Andrew.
Thank you, Andrea. We're really excited to be here tonight, and I just have a question. How many of you are members of our association, the Nanaimo International Jazz Festival Association? Oh, great. And for those who aren't, all you have to do is go to our website, and you too can become a member for only $10 for an entire year, and that will get you discounts to events such as this one. But probably a lot of you are also members of the Port Theatre Society as well, and we are so pleased to be able to have that community partnership. And as you know, we're trying to build a home for jazz in Nanaimo, and this is our living room.
Yeah.
And we just had to build a few more rooms for that. I wanted to speak about the other 3 groups that are going to be in the series. They'll start in the new year in 2020, a year that is auspicious for the good jazz that it will bring us, and wonderment at what will be going down in the United States politics. But amongst the jazz groups, which we know will be good, we're having James McRae, who's going to present his... James is here. James, stand up. There he is. He's going to be doing his impressions of Lightfoot. And if you've ever heard James sing, you know that he does a pretty good impression of Gordon Lightfoot, but that's not really what he's not going to sing. The other group is Quinn Brishan, wonderful guitarist who lives now in Toronto, but he is from Victoria, and he'll be up here with his trio doing sort of gypsy jazz, which goes beyond that, and great. And somebody who's never been to Nanaimo to play, as far as I know, a wonderful clarinet player by the name of James Dandiford, and he'll be here playing the sweetest sounds on the clarinet. A marvelous musician, and I hope you join us for all of those. Well, without further ado, I'd like to introduce the musicians. And let's bring out first of all, the drummer, Ethan Olnick. Come on up. Let's give Ethan a hand. And on double bass, Doc Lee. And the leader of the group, who plays so many different instruments. He plays the guitar, the double bass, the drums, the bassoon, all kinds of things, right? Mingus, you have to check out the recording where Mingus introduces Eric Dolphy, and he says, and he plays the bassoon, even though he didn't. But John Lee plays many instruments, but his favorite instrument is a freshly tuned Steinway. Ladies and gentlemen, John Lee and his trio.
How's everyone doing? All right, all right. Thank you for being here. For those who don't know, I'm actually from Nanaimo. I was raised here. I don't play here that often, nor on an instrument this grand. This is a crazy instrument. We're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. But yes, the formal introductions from myself, Ethan Olenek on the drums, Brock Meads on the bass, myself, John Lee, I'll be playing piano for you tonight. That first composition was a Cedar Walton tune called Holy Land. And now we're gonna pay a little tribute to the great pianist who is still around today, the great Ahmad Jamal, and we're going to play his version-ish of a standard called Moonlight in Vermont. Thank you.